Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be playing Tabletop Pokemon action with the newest V battle decks, the Rayquaza V battle deck, and the Noivern V battle decks. Gabbi and I are going to be playing these against each other, but first let's get into a couple deck profiles to show you the changes that I made to these decks to make them a little bit more competitive against each other. First things first, we're going to be showing off the Noivern V battle deck. This is the deck I'm going to be piloting. As I usually do and have done in the past in these videos, we bought two separate V battle decks, two of the Noiverns, two of the Rayquazas, and kind of combine them together. My goal for this is to create decks that are fun to play and competitive. They don't struggle, they're not too slow, they're not too underpowered, but they're not too overpowered. These are not the kind of decks you're going to see in Standard. Also, I wanted to keep the intent of the original decks in place, so I tried to do that as best as possible. I will say this, with these decks, I had to edit them the most I've ever had to change any sort of decks. Out of the box, the Noivern V battle deck and the Rayquaza V battle deck are incredibly underwhelming and are missing what I would consider some like key fun cards that help go for what these decks are actually going for. So we'll start off here with the Noivern V. This is going to be the main attacker in the Noivern V battle deck. First attack here, it has the Boom Burst attack, which does 20 damage to all of your opponent's Pokemon. The second attack for a Psychic and a Dark Energy is Synchro Loud. It does 60 base damage, but it does an extra 120 going up to 180 damage if you have the exact same number of cards in your hand as your opponent has in their hand. So we're going to be rocking with two of these bad boys, and the main thing we're going to be wanting to do is in the first turns, Boom Burst, just set up a little bit of damage all over our opponent's field, and then next we're going to be wanting to try and match our hands with our opponents to try and do that big Synchro Loud for 180 damage. First way we're going to be trying to do that is with the Thievul. So these were not in the deck at all, but the Thievul has the Fumbling Hands ability that when you evolve into the Thievul for your turn, you can make your opponent and yourself shuffle your hands and set them on the bottom of your deck, and you each draw 4 cards. That's the first way you're going to get up to that Synchro Loud attack, is by having your opponent having 4 cards and you having 4 cards. You're going to match those up right away, and then you'll be able to use Synchro Loud for that full 180 damage. So we're playing a 3-3 line of Thievul and Nickit in order to get those Fumbling Hands attacks out as much as possible. The second way that we're going to be trying to match up the Synchro Loud is using the Copycat Supporter card that was released in Evolving Skies. The Thievul also released in Evolving Skies. These V battle decks all were Noivern and Rayquaza also released in Evolving Skies, so I felt it appropriate adding the Thievuls because it fits with the Evolving Skies theme. So this Copycat card was reprinted in Evolving Skies. What you do is you shuffle your hand into your deck, and then you get to draw a card for each card that's in your opponent's hand. So this is going to be the second way that we're going to get the Synchro Loud ability off, is with our 4 copies of Copycat. Another trainer that we're also playing, our other key supporter card in this deck, is the Gabbi supporter card. I haven't seen this really used anywhere because it's not super powerful, except in an instance where we need to kind of manipulate the number of cards in our hand. What it does is it lets you look at the top 7 cards in your deck, and then any energies you find there, you are allowed to put them in your hand. You don't have to take all of them. You don't have to take any of them. So it helps you in a case where maybe you need to get up a few cards, or you need to burn a card, something like that, to help you match what the number of cards in your opponent's hand. You can Gabbi and say you need 2 cards to match your opponent's hand, but you find 3 energies. You just take 2 of those energies, and then you move on, and you get to use that Synchro Loud for the full 180 damage. So we're playing 3 Gabbis in there just for that purpose. Now, going back to the Pokemon that we're playing in this deck, these were not originally in the deck either, but we are playing the Evolving Skies Sableye. This is a good, if you're not Boom Bursting on that first turn, this is a good option for you, because with the Go and Collect, you just get to go get a trainer card and put it in your hand. You can go get a Copycat. You can go get an Evolution Incense. You can go get a Quick Ball. Whatever you need to find to help you out on your next turn. The only other real Pokemon line that we're playing in this deck is a 4-4-3 Crobat line from Battle Styles. What this does is both the Golbats and the Crobats have the ability on their Pokemon that when you evolve them, you get to draw cards. So with the Golbat, you get to use the Discreet Draw ability. When you play the Golbat, you get to draw 2 cards. And then with the Crobat, you get to draw 3 cards with the drastic draw ability. So you get to upgrade. What this really helps is that if you're lacking cards compared to your opponent's hand, you get to Golbat for the discrete draw or Crobat for the decisive draw and get you up to the amount of cards that you're going to be needing to try and match up for Synchro Louds. Also, the Crobats are nice. They're really great pivoting cards because they have no retreat cost, and they also have a big 100 damage attack for just 2 energies. So the way that kind of works out is that after your Noivern, eventually both your Noiverns are probably going to go down. You kind of have that nice Crobat to finish up with the wing attack for 100 damage. If you're missing it, low cost, big damage, energy attack there. The rest of the deck is pretty straightforward. We're going to be playing 4 Sonias. I actually found in our games here that these Sonias were probably the most unfortunate card or the weakest card to have because it takes up your supporter for the turn and it also might not get you the right thing. But it does have the potential because you have the flexibility of going to get energy or basic Pokemon. You have the flexibility of maybe boosting up your hand or only going to get 1 card, getting whatever you need to try and match up for that big Synchro Loud attack with the Noivern. We're going to be playing 4 Quick Balls and 4 Great Balls to help search out Pokemon. We are playing with a lot of evolution Pokemon. We really want to get Golbats, Crobat. We want to be Golbatting and Crobatting almost every single turn, or if we need to find the Thievul. So we are playing a big 4 evolution incense line in this deck. We definitely need energy search. We're playing, for V battle decks, it's a relatively thin line of energy. So we do have 4 energy searches in our deck, kind of doing the same thing as Sonia's. And then also, because there is no gusting in this V battle format, there's no boss's orders in any of these decks, we are playing 3 copies of Escape Rope. If we don't have the Noivern or Crobat, who have free retreat cost, it can be hard to get out of the active, especially if you have to start with a Nickit. And you don't want that Nickit to go down because you want to be evolving into the Thievul later. So these Escape Ropes are really great to get an unfortunate card out of your active slot. Lastly, we'll talk about the energy line in this deck. So normally these V decks play with huge energy lines, like 16 energies, 8 of one type of energy, 8 of another type. We've really kind of thinned this down because our 2 attackers, Noivern and Crobat, don't use a lot of energy to attack. So we've thinned this down into a 9 energy line, 5 psychic energies, and 4 darkness energies. You really want to have those psychic energies first, so you're boom bursting into your Synchro Loud. But what this does is it leaves you with the perfect amount of energy to get off with 4 separate attackers. You're going to need 2 energy for each of your Noiverns, and then 2 energies for each of your 2 Crobats you're going to be attacking with. So this energy line sets you up perfectly. Next, we're going to take a look at the Rayquaza deck that Gabbi's going to be playing. So Gabbi's going to be playing the Rayquaza V deck. This deck is centered around, obviously, the Rayquaza V attacker. For 1 electric energy, it does the Dragon Pulse attack, which does 40 damage and discards the top 2 cards of your own deck. And the main attack that she's going to be using is the Spiral Burst. For 1 fire and 1 electric energy, you can discard up to 2 basic fire energies or 2 basic electric energies, and you get to increase the base damage, the 20 base damage of this attack, by 80 for each energy that you decrease. So if you decrease 1 lightning energy, you get to the attack damage goes up to 100. If you decrease a second one, it goes up to 180. You can only choose 1 kind of energy to decrease. So you couldn't discard 1 fire and 1 electric energy. You'd have to choose one or the other. So that's going to be the main attacker in the deck. What this does, as you can see, both attacks send cards to the graveyard. So it's very important that we added in these Flaffy that came out in Evolving Skies that have the Dynamotor ability. What the Dynamotor ability does is it lets you take an electric energy from your graveyard and attach it to any of your Pokemon once per turn. So if you have 4 Flaffies out, like we have 4 Flaffy in the deck, then you'll be able to Dynamotor up to 4 times per turn. So we've got the Mareeps and the Flaffies there. Alternate attackers that Gabbi has in the Rayquaza V deck, she's going to have this Thundurus that came out in Chilling Reign. She has the Chilling Reign Thundurus. I'm going to move these over so we actually have some room to show off the deck. She has 3 copies of the Chilling Reign Thundurus, and this Thundurus is actually the perfect starter Pokemon since Rayquaza can take a little bit of time to get powered up. It has the Assisting Spark attack for just 1 lightning energy that does 30 damage and allows you to attach a lightning energy from your hand to any of your benched Pokemon. And then Thundurus is also a good finishing off attacker with a Thunder attack for 2 lightning and a colorless. It does 130 damage and 30 damage to itself. Now, This probably would have just been fine, but the Rayquaza V deck, as it came in the packaging, also came with another alternate attacker in the Volcarona. The main thing that it does here is it has the Fire Spin attack to 170 damage for 2 fire and a colorless, and you have to discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. So we're just playing a fairly thin 2-2 line of that. You're not going to really see that get off too much, but has the potential if you're getting a lot of fire energies, you're not finding your electric energies. You can Dynamotor, since it has 1 colorless in the attack cost, you could Dynamotor a Lightning to the Volcarona, and it's a good finishing off. 170 damage is a lot on a Stage 1 Pokemon. One of the biggest changes we made to this deck is instead of 4 Hops, we are playing with 4 Professor's Research. So this deck has had, the biggest problem we have with this deck is the consistency. So putting in one of the most powerful draw supporters in Standard right now and available was super helpful. So we added 4 Professor's Research, and then we're also using 2 Gordies, just like we used in the Noivern deck. The Gordie here, it just helps find those energy that you need to attach to your Pokemon and discard. This deck takes a lot of energy because Volcarona discards energy. Thundurus takes 3 energy for its second attack. Rayquaza takes up to 3 energy to do the max damage on its own attack. 1 fireless and 2 lightning, or 1 lightning and 2 fire. So you're going to need a lot of energy. You also want to be using Dynamotor a lot with Flaffy, so going and using the Gordie is very helpful. Sonia's super useful to help either find the basic Pokemon. You need to find these basic Mareep as quick as possible, or to find any of the energy that you're missing. If you need lightning or if you need fire, helps you go get that. Next, we just have the basic ball search. We got 4 quick balls, 4 great balls, and then 3 evolution incense. Only 3 in this one because we don't have a ton of evolving we need to do. Unlike the Noivern deck, we're only really looking for our 4 Flaffies, so we only really need 3 evolution incense. Because the Flaffy can only Dynamotor to the bench, we need to have a way to get our Rayquaza out of the active. It has that really prohibitive 2 retreat cost, so we ended up putting 3 escape ropes and 3 switch cards in this deck. That gives you 6 options without retreating to get your Pokemon to the bench. Finally, we are playing 4 energy search and 2 energy retrieval. The Flaffy is good, but if you're unable to get those Dynamotors out, or if you need to get fire energy out of your graveyard, these energy retrievals are going to be very important, especially since in Volcarona's attack costs 2 fire for its big fire spin attack, and if you get a Rayquaza knocked out and you can't find another fire energy, you're going to need that energy retrieval. So we did go a bit heavier. We talked about in the last deck how we went a little bit lighter on energy. This deck needs a lot more energy to attack, so we went a little bit heavier. We went with 5 fire energies and 6 or 7, if I can count correctly, lightning energies. That for a total of, if my math is right, 12 energies, which is about right for this Rayquaza deck, and typically what you would see in sort of like beginner type decks. Anyways, we've featured now both decks, so we're going to get into the battle and see which one comes out stronger. All right, good luck, Gabby.
You too, Jakey.
All right, okay, Rayquaza, cool. All right, I'm going first. So I draw. I think we'll just go with the Great Ball right off the bat. So we just look at the top 7 cards. 5, 6, 7. And we get to take a Zubat out of there. We'll bench him right away. Shuffle it up, or actually, I'm thinking that I am gonna go Quick Ball. And we can Quick Ball away a Golbat here. And that is gonna go get us, hopefully, one of our Noiverns. Okay, alright, we have Noivern in the deck. Good sign. So we'll get to do that. And then I think what we'll just do is attach an energy and on the Noivern, and then we'll pass it up to you, Gabby.
Okay, draw for turn. I'm gonna put a Larvesta on the bench. I'm gonna put a fire energy on Rayquaza. And I'm going to Great Ball to look at the top 7 cards to reveal a Pokemon. Hopefully. Okay, I'm going to take a Mareep and put it on my bench.
Nice.
Sorry. And a little bit of issues. Sleeves are interesting to shuffle.
You're definitely getting your bench set up. Already got
Yes.
one Mareep. That's good.
And I think I'm good. Pass it to you, Jaggy Poo.
Alright, we'll draw for turn. And we can Great Ball again. Look at the top 7. Reveal a Pokemon, and we get to put it in our hand. Definitely some good options here. I'm thinking, what would be best, though? Let's see. Definitely between these two. These are definitely the most powerful ones that we pulled. It is going to depend on what we can do as well. How many cards do you have in your hand?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, I think we're just going to have to take the Thievel. Because that's going to be one that's going to be potentially hard for us to get later. Or if we need to reshuffle our hand and see new cards, he's going to be useful as well. So yeah, straight into the Thievel for us.
My Larvesta has really pretty flowers on it.
It does have pretty flowers.
I didn't really pay attention to them
Look
the
at
last
those.
time we played, but I very much like the orange roses.
Nice. Alright, well, we'll Golbat and use Discreet Draw to draw 2.
I don't like that it's called discreet draw. It's not like discreet. You're not like sneaky drawing them without me knowing. I will like never understand why they called it discreet draw. It drives me crazy.
Oh no, I'm sneaky.
You're not sneaky.
Oh, I'm sneaky.
You're not.
Oh, I am sneaky. Alright, we're gonna, I think, Quick Ball away the Gordy.
Bye,
Go
Gordy.
get another Zubat for our bench. We're definitely going to need those guys. Zubat's our backup attacker. At some point here, we're going to need to find ourselves out of the active as well. Nicket's a little stuck there. Just a wee bit stuck. We could, I think, the lowest risk move for us actually is to potentially, I think the only escape essentially I have is Escape Rope. Or I could retreat the Nicket, which I think is actually the move that I'm going to do. So we'll attach to Nicket for turn, because we've already got the ability to attack there. We'll pay retreat costs to move Noivern into the active. And then we will evolve Nicket into Thievel, meaning we both have to shuffle our hands, put them on the bottom of our decks, and then we each draw 4 cards.
Bye, cards.
Oh, totally drew an Escape Rope too. Oh, that's okay. Alright. Let's see. This turn we get to Great Ball again. So we'll take a look at our top
How many
7.
great balls do you have?
4 actually.
Okay, one more.
And we'll find another Zubat. I think that's pretty good. We should at least have enough Golbats. I know we tossed one, but I'm pretty sure we're playing a 4 line. So we should be fine there. We've already used our attach for turn, so we're just going to have to Boom Burst, which is going to do 20 damage to each of Gabby's Pokemon.
Okay, my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay, draw for turn. Okay. First, I'm going to evolve Larvesta into Volcarona. Then,
Gabby's second best attacker.
I don't like my options here. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Don't love it. We're going to Sonia. And we need to get some energies. So we're going to get 2 energies. And shuffle them back in. Well, not the energies, but shuffling.
I think that's not bad. I mean, I think sometimes you'd like the Sonia to like go get more Mareeps or get your second
Yeah.
Rayquaza. But like if you're using it to go and get energy, like that's not the end of the world because it means that you're attacking, right?
Yeah. Just I'm not loving the cards I have right now. Okay, goodbye, Sonia. See it. Okay, these aren't gonna help me. Okay. So we're gonna attach the energy to Rayquaza. And the Dragon Pulse for 40. So either way, I'm not knocking you out. I guess.
I mean, the Spiral Burst makes sense, only in the sense that it does
it's
exactly half, right?
It's exactly half. So I guess I'll Spiral Burst. I'll discard an electric energy and do 100 damage to Noivern. And let us pray that my buddy decides to show up.
You're gonna need that Flaffy sometime soon?
Yeah.
Alright. So, let's see here. We have the Copycat in hand. The only thing is that Synchro Loud only gets us up to 180 damage, which is going to leave Rayquaza with 10 HP left. So I think what we need to do this turn to kind of sequence everything correctly is we're going to want to goal that right at the top. We are going to want to try and Synchro Loud as much as possible. So we're going to need energy and a whole lot of stuff. So looking at Gabby's hand, I think you have 4 cards in your hand?
4.
Yeah, okay. So we'll have to go back there to discreet draw for 2.
It's not discreet.
And, oh, this is interesting. Okay.
I'm really glad that this is interesting for you.
I'm glad that you think so. Alright, so we're going to end up using, as our supporter for turn, we're going to want to find the Gordy. So we're actually in a Gordy. That's going to allow us to look at the top 7 cards of our deck, and we can take as much energy as we find there and put it into our hand.
A great ball of energy.
It is the Great Ball of Energy, you're right.
You're just all about drawing 7.
So we have 4 in our hand right now, and we need to make sure we get ourselves back down to 4 exactly. So I think what the best move for us is going to be is we actually find 2 Darkness Energies, and we're going to take both of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thrilling.
Yep. And that's going to put our hand up to 6.
Ooh.
And we'll do that. And then we are going to Quick Ball away this Sableye we found. Sableye we like early in the game, but we don't need him quite right now. And I know I have my second Noivern in the deck. And he was right on top. Look at that. So that's going to put our hand at exactly 5 cards. Gabbi has 4 cards in hand. And we have a Darkness Energy, meaning we're going to be able to attach and be exactly at 4 cards.
Well, aren't you just a lucky deck?
I know, it's just perfectly sequenced. Look at that. All right, so we need to keep Noivern in our hand for now because we need to have 4 cards in hand. We'll attach there for turn. And we are going to Synchro Loud for exactly for 180 damage. Since we both have 4 cards in our hand, we get the 120 point damage boost. That's going to put Gabbi exactly at 200. Which is, the math is slightly rough, but, that's life. We'll,
all right.
Try and make it work.
Okay, draw for turn. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I don't love the sitch I'm in. Okay, it's fine. We're going to attach for turn. And I'm going to have to Professor's Research.
I think that's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I potentially even would have
6,
energy searched first
7.
to get electric into the graveyard.
Oh, that's a good point, but I didn't do that. All right, we're going to put a Thunderous on the bench because he's just a great get. Then we're going to Evolution Instance, go Mareep.
That's how you get the flash.
To get the Flaff. So I'm going to evolve there. I know I have to Dynamo to the bench. And I could save this electric energy and try and get it. Wait, yeah. I could try and get on Rayquaza, but I know that Thundurus is just dope. So I'm gonna put it there.
Yeah, both
With
Thundurus and
Dynamotor.
Volcarona have the ability to do like big damage.
Yeah,
So-
Volcarona is just hard to get powered up because I need 2 fire energies. All right. And I think I'm feeling happy with where I'm at. Well, generally. So, you're probably going to kill me next turn, but I'm going to kill you this turn. So, I'm going to knock out Noivern by discarding 1 to do another 100 damage.
Alright, that knocks me out.
And
exactly.
I get 2 prize cards.
Really great math for Gabbi there. That's
turn, really stellar for me, yeah.
Yeah, really. We'll promote Golbat and take our turn.
I have energy in the graveyard, so watch out, world.
Alright, that was a really good top deck for us. Yeah, this is about perfect. So we get to Evolution Incense this turn to find ourselves a Crobat. We have some in the deck, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, we have, perfect. We have 3 in the deck. Are we going back into our deck at all? Not this time.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Didn't
Just
mean
loud.
to disturb you.
Alright. So we get to evolve the active Crobat.
Nah.
Actually, I think we want to evolve the bench one. And use our drastic draw there to draw 3 cards. We're really looking for a psychic
I have
energy.
like no qualms. It's a drastic draw. Like, it's not discreet. I don't know if I would go as far as to say it's drastic, but like I get it.
Bench the Noivern. And attach. How many cards do you have in your hand, Gabbi?
How many cards do you have in your hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. So unless we copycat, we're not going to be able to get up that high. But I think I have a great strategy here. We'll actually escape rope. Force the Rayquaza to the bench. It only has 10 HP remaining.
Okay. May the force be with you, Thundurus.
Gabbi promotes the Thundurus. We'll go into Noivern. And then we get to use its first attack, Boom Burst, to do 20 damage to Gabbi's whole side of the field, knocking out the Rayquaza for 2 cards, for 2 prizes.
That's annoying. Don't love that. Okay, my turn? My turn. Draw for turn.
Back even on prizes.
Oof, okay. We're going to put another Mareep on the bench. I'm going to Quick Ball away. I might need that. Okay, I'm going to Quick Ball away Larvesta. And while I'm in there, I'm going to Energy Search.
Okay.
Which means I can get 1 basic energy card. I'm going to grab a Fire Energy card. And with my Quick Ball, I'm going to get my second Rayquaza.
It is in the deck. Both of our V cards, we had all of them in the deck, so...
Does not always happen.
Even playing ground there.
All right. So... I'm going to manually... Well, yeah. I manually attach to Rayquaza because I don't want to lose that bad boy. And then I'm going to Gordy so I can look at my top 7 cards and keep any energies. Not sure why, because now that I think about it, I can't attach them. But... So I can take as many energies as I find, right? But I don't have to take them all.
Yep.
Because, like...
Reveal any number of energies, put them into your hand.
I'm going to grab 2 energies. I'm going to shuffle my deck again.
It's also just good for hitting your deck.
Yeah. These cards are kind of pokey. Okay. Got the energies. And I'm going to Dynamotor to Rayquaza. And I like this. Okay. I like this. I'm going to do Assisting Spark, which only does 30 to you, but I can take a basic energy card that's electric from my hand, attach it to one of my bench Pokemon, which is putting Rayquaza in a nice place. And you took 30 damage.
Yep.
I like it.
All right, we'll draw for turn. It's looking questionable for us. We're in a weird spot. How many cards do you have in your hand?
Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so we
This
would
is
need
just
to get
like
down.
the question. Ah! Don't look. Question of the
I
game.
don't look. I don't see nothing. All right, so we would need to get down to having 4 cards in our hand, which is easier said than done.
Then why does it feel like I'm constantly being told to shuffle my cards onto the bottom and draw 4?
I don't know. All right. I think the smartest move here, we could try and go for the knockout with Noivern, but we need to prepare the rest of our game to some extent. So I think this turn, we're just attaching, and yeah, we're just gonna attach, and we're gonna boom burst and do 20 to everything again.
Okay, 40, 60, 60. This is so annoying. 20. I swear I hate boom burst. Okay, draw for turn. All right. We are going to. I think I only have fire energies in my graveyard. Yeah. Okay. We're going to manually attach to Rayquaza.
Rayquaza's getting scary.
Yeah, he's getting scary. Then we're going to manually retreat. So I'm going to discard this. Bring Thundurus over here. Slide Rayquaza up here. Then I'm going to use Dynamotor to pop it right back on Thundurus. It's like never happened. Because he's on the bench now. And I'm going to do Spiral Burst. And I would like to kill you. So I'm going to discard 2 for the knockout and 2 prize cards.
All right. Put us in a spot. Both of our Noivern V are gone now. We'll promote the Crobat and draw for turn. Okay. All right. So now we are in a place where we don't have any of our big V Pokemon. It's going to make it hard to win the game. But we're going to try. We'll Energy Search.
This is the most promising a game of Rayquaza V versus Noivern V has ever looked for me, and I will be devastated if I lose at this point.
With a Psychic Energy. Attach that bad boy right there.
Not really happy if I lose.
I think at this point we can just use our last 2 Energy Searches as well. Get a handful of Energy Search and just pull the rest of the energy out of our deck. That way we just know exactly what we're working with energy-wise.
I'm really not convinced there's any more Flaffies. Like, I'm like looking for them, but...
I mean, they gotta be in there.
They gotta be in there.
You're playing 4 Flaffs. They're in there somewhere. All right, so we've attached for turn already. I think what we just got to do is we got to wing attack for 100.
All right, 120. Draw for turn. Okay. We're going to manually attach an energy here. We're going to Dynamotor onto Thundurus, because I just like to have him at the ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and go for another knockout. So I'm going to discard. I have to discard 2, unfortunately. But I'm going to discard 2 electric energies for Spiral Burst to knock out that guy and take a prize card.
All right, we got to promote old Golbat here. Okay. Not ideal. Draw for turn. All right, we're going to have to attach, and then we're going to go for Copycat on this turn. So I get to shuffle my cards hand into my deck, and I get to draw cards for as many cards as Gabbi has in her hand, which is 7. So almost like a little professor's research. It's going to be tough, though. We have to at least find a Crobat to save ourselves. Let's see. There's 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. So we do find a Crobat, so we get to evolve there, and we get to drastic draw for 3. 3. We do find an evolution sense, so we'll play that. We'll see if there's one more Golbat in the deck. There is. So we'll go out and get that bad boy. And I don't know, is there anything else we're doing? I don't know that there is. Alright, so we get to evolve the Zubat there to Golbat. Drastic draw for 2. And we've already attached for turn. I mean, we're just going to have to pass it over to Gabbi.
All right. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to Dynamotor onto this bad boy. I'm going to manually attach a Fire to Rayquaza, then pay the retreat cost to retreat him. I'm going to put up Thundurus. I'm going to use Thunder, which does exactly 130 damage, and I take my last prize card.
There we go. Gabbi gets
which
it
was
done.
a Flaffy.
It was a Flaffy. You had a Flaffy there, huh?
Yeah.
Gabbi gets it done. The
Yes!
Rayquaza deck absolutely fires on
The
all
amount
cylinders.
of times I have tried to beat you with this deck unsuccessfully.
All right, I'm going to try and go second this game. See how that goes. Gabbi is going to be going first then, so you're going to draw it up and make a move.
Draw for turn.
I'm hoping that getting the early attack
Great
in
ball.
is going to save me in the... even though I'm going to be behind in energy, technically.
Dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Another Mareep.
I guess Dynamotoring up at some point.
Eventually. Let's see. Ace, okay. Okay, shuffled. Why did I shuffle? I'm such a dummy because I'm just going to quick ball.
Gabby's going back in. Oh, we know what she wants.
Going back in. Getting the Rayquaza.
That's a big scary boy.
Okay, now we shuffled again. And I'm going to manually attach a fire energy here. And then I'm going to pass.
All right. Draw for turn. Starting out with the Nickit in the active spot. Not our favorite thing again. Let's quick ball away a Golbat.
Goodbye, discreet draw.
And all right, we have Noivern. So we'll place Noivern down. We will attach an energy. How many cards do you have in your hand, Gabbi? Just 3. All right.
Uno dos tres.
Okay, so we'll start off by escape roping.
So irritating.
Gabby's going to put her Rayquaza in the line of fire. We'll put out our Noivern.
Don't love that, but...
And then we're going to have to
I guess I could have put another Mareep. I didn't really like any of my options.
I don't really love copycatting for 3, but our hand was pretty dead.
Do I do anything with Copycat, or you just get to draw?
Nope. I just get to... I shuffle my hand in my deck, and I draw cards.
I'm sorry. I can't sit still.
No, you can't sit still.
I'm
just like slamming
waiting
dice around over there.
when it's not my turn is like one of my biggest downfalls in Pokemon. Like the amount of times at Pokemon Thursdays when they're like, "You want to cut?" and I'm like, "What?" Because I'm literally not even paying attention to what's happening. Like,
well, you could be planning like your strategy or something like that.
I'm not though.
All right, we'll Boom Burst do 20 damage to all of Gabby's Pokemon.
Good thing I was touching all my dice. 20. Okay. Draw for turn.
Get started on those Mareep.
Gordy.
Oh. All right. Gabby gets to look at the top 7 cards and take any energy she finds there. Put them in her hand. As much as she wants.
Gonna take a fire energy. What?
I was surprised.
Why?
I was surprised you didn't find any electric. Maybe you have some in your hand. Ooh. Hear that?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Old man.
Call me old man just because my arm, my elbow cracked? That makes me old? That's harsh.
Okay. This is lame. This is lame.
Oh, you do have an energy.
Well, there's the energy, but this is all lame. I'm very stuck now. This is lame. I want to get moving.
Yeah.
But, whatever. I'm going to do 100 damage to you.
All right. 100 to the Noivern. So Gabby did have the electric in her hand.
Yeah, I had it. I just didn't have all the other stuff I wanted.
We'll draw for turn.
I'm going to do the Jacob method so I can see when I have electric energies in my graveyard.
You could just set the electric under everything else. All right, we'll bench our other Noivern. And I think we're going to play the Thievul. So that means we're going to use the Fumbling Hands ability. We put our hand on the bottom of our deck. Gabby puts her hand on the bottom of hers. And
can't say I'm
draw
devastated.
4 cards. Your hand
You
stays.
did take my fire energy that I just got, though. How many do I draw? 4?
Mm-hmm.
Give me an extra card. That was nice of you.
I know, I'm going to give her.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I don't know. Let's see. Alright, we're going to end up using...
I'm sorry. I know I'm annoying.
Quick Ball. Yeah, we'll Quick Ball away our Nickit. And we will go and search for a Zubat. It's going to be the best thing. We're going to need to start doing our draw business. Yep, that makes the most sense to me. And we're also going to Evolution Incense to get ourselves another Thievul.
You know what I don't like?
No.
When people call it an Evo Incense.
Just
Because
just a little shorthand.
I just don't like it. I know that I understand. How much time did you save yourself by cutting out Lucian?
Like, that's 2 syllables. Imagine how many times you said it, though. If you cut out Lucian, like, 1,000 times in your life.
It's like 1,000 seconds.
I know.
How many seconds are in a minute? 60. How many seconds are in an hour?
60 times 60? 360?
Guess it adds up, but whatever.
Alright, and then we are going to Gordy this turn. Gordy kind of helped Gabby.
I feel like Gordy is either the card
us.
that gets quick balled away, or Gordy's like the only supporter you have, and you're like, might as well get some energies.
Alright, we get 1. We get 1 energy. I was kind of hoping for more, but that's okay. I think we're going to end up Thieveling again. Alright. Shuffle it up. Stinks to already have to use 2 Thievuls this way, but this is just life. This is just how it's going to go. Alright, so we'll attach energy up to here for Noivern. And then we are going to evolve our second Nickit into Thievul and use Fumbling Hands again.
The one where I have to shuffle and
Yep,
put 4.
shuffle and put 4 on the bottom.
Why?
Oh, sorry, Gavs.
Why would you do that?
Because I need to get cards in my hand. My hand's empty.
You're so annoying.
I'm sorry.
Who wants to play with you at recess?
That's just not true. All right, so since we each are going to have 4 cards in our hand.
Are you kidding me? You are the worst.
I'm sorry.
You are the worst.
So since we each have 4 cards in our hand, we're going to Synchro Loud, and it's going to do the full 180 to put Rayquaza on 200 exactly. Want me to do it? You got it? Slipped right out of my hand. You threw it on purpose. Mine slipped.
Draw for turn. You are just like a literal huge pain in my booty.
I'm sorry.
An energy search.
Gabbi, gotta go find some energy.
An electric energy. I might have just shuffled for no reason again. Okay, we're going to attach that there.
All right.
Yeah, I shuffled for no reason. Okay. We're going to quick ball. Oh. Oh, never mind. Wait. Never mind.
You gonna get Sonia?
We're just going to Sonia. For 2 basic Pokemon. So we're going to get Thundurus.
Gabbi loves her some Thundurus.
I do. And... we're going to get Rayquaza.
You're not going back in with a football, are you?
No. I don't feel the need for another basic right now. That's this immediate second. But who knows what I'm going to do. Okay, those are all on my bench. Shoot. Okay, well, I ain't got nothing useful right now. So, I really wish you could quick ball for like an evolved Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna
just
just Dynamotor. I'm gonna put it on Rayquaza. But
you don't have a floppy.
never mind. I'm not gonna Dynamotor because I have nothing, and all I can do is hit you for 100
And knock me out.
and knock you out. But I don't feel great about it.
All right, we're gonna promote. I think we're just promoting. Yeah, we're just promoting Noivern. We don't really got anything else going on here. Okay, we'll draw for turn.
I'm so used to having a floppy by now.
And we're gonna use our best friend
You made
Gordy.
me put it on the bottom of my deck.
Sorry.
You also made me put my Thundurus on the bottom of the deck.
All right, we just find 1 psychic energy off of Gordy, but that's good because we'll attach it up to the Noivern there. Are we going back into our deck? No, not this time. We will bench the Zubat though. Hopefully at some point we're going to get to start Discreet Drawn and Drastic Drawn. And this turn though, we're not doing anything else. We are just going to Boom Burst, which is going to end up knocking out the Rayquaza and doing 20 damage to the rest of Gabbi's bench. We can take 2 prizes. Even that prize trade back up. Gabbi
Draw
promotes
for
the
turn.
Thundurus.
Oh, oops.
I got it.
Okay. We're going to use energy retrieval to put 2 basic energy cards into our hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna. I don't like this. I don't like my options. It's fine. Oh, no, it's not fine. It's not fine.
It's bad?
I changed my mind.
Oh. Okay.
I got 2 electric energies. I changed my mind. Okay. I'm going to manually attach to Thundurus.
Mm-hmm.
I could quick ball, but like I don't really know what's worth quick balling for.
Well, I'd say your Mareep are about to be knocked out, so if you eventually want to have a Fluffy, you're gonna need another Mareep.
Another Mareep, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'll quick ball away a yeah. Well.
Oh, you could use that this turn. You haven't used
I know. I have a reason for not using it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna quick ball away a escape rope. To get. There you are, my friends.
All at the bottom. Oh, well,
yeah.
Oh, you had them in your hand.
I'm in my hand.
Oh, that Thievul was so clutch. Is that what you're saying?
And put it on my bench.
The busted Thievul.
Well, I guess I could Professor's Research. It could still work out for me. We'll see. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah.
You worried about not getting an electric energy in your hand?
A little bit, yeah.
You're probably fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna let me put Thundurus on the bench first. Just fill her up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I'm gonna discard. Professor's Research, which is discarding. Okay, that worked out. Okay. We're gonna evolve to Fluffy over here. And okay. And then I'm gonna assisting Spark for 30 to Noivern, and it's gonna let me attach an electric energy to one of my bench Pokemon from my hands.
Oh, you didn't want a Dynamotor?
And I also am going to Dynamotor.
Beforehand? Before attacking?
Yeah, before I attacked, and then I attacked, and then...
Got it. Alright. We'll draw for turn. Puts us in a spot. Alright. We'll go back to discreet draw for 2. And... Ay caramba. We are going to... Great Ball. Look at the top 7 of our cards. Take any Pokemon we find there. Unfortunately, this time we don't find anything.
Bummer, dude.
Not ideal. Okay, we'll use Great Ball again. Hopefully that goes better this time. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, we find a Sableye. Okay, that's a thing. All right.
Ooh, it's 39 degrees outside.
Oh, burr.
Chilly.
All right, I think we're just gonna have to I don't know, try and. I really want to Boom Burst to knock out your Mareep on the bench.
That's rude.
I really want to do that. But it's not as effective anymore. It's not quite as effective anymore. But giving me this Sableye does give me another idea. That I think we might bench the Sableye, attach an energy to the Sableye, and I think what we're going to do is that we're going to retreat our Noivern with our free retreat cost into the Sableye, and then we get to go and collect, meaning we'll go get a trainer card, reveal it, and put it into our hand. So this time, we are going to need... Let's see, Gabbi has a lot of cards in her hand. I think I need a shuffle, so we'll go get a copycat and put that bad boy in our hand.
Okay. So I'm going to draw for turn. Okay. I'm going to do an energy search to search for a basic energy card. I'm going to grab a fire energy. Okay. I'm going to attach that to Rayquaza. And I'm going to I'm gonna Dynamotor onto Rayquaza. And I'm gonna play an escape rope.
Alright, I'm gonna put up Thievul.
Okay. Okay. I'm also gonna wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, never mind. I already Dynamotored, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna use Spiral Burst to do 100 to knock out Thievul, and I discard 1 energy.
Alright, I think
I only get 1 prize card though.
I think we're going back up with the Sableye this time. Alright, we'll draw for turn. And we are going to... Yeah, we got to do it. We're going to... How many cards do you have in your hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, Gabby's got 5 cards in her hand. We can put the Rayquaza in range of a Synchro Loud, so I think we're going to have to do that. We'll attach to the Sableye, and then we're going to use a Copycat, so we get to shuffle our hand into our deck, and then draw 5 cards, because Gabby has 5 in her hand. And we'll draw 5. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this turn we're going to Evolution Incense now. And we need to go get a Crobat.
I think it also bugs when people say Evo Incense because you don't say Evolution, you say Evolution. Oh. So why would you change it to Evo Incense? So why wouldn't it be an Evo Incense? Like, you don't say Evolution, you say Evolution. I just have a lot of problems with this.
You could say Evolution.
Have you ever heard someone say it like that, though?
What do I say?
I don't know. You probably say it weird. You say everything weird.
Alright, we're going to evolve into Crobat there and use the Drastic Draw to draw 3 cards. 3. And we are going to now corner and do 40 damage to Gabby's Rayquaza. And you're not allowed to retreat with Rayquaza this turn.
Even if I have, like, a switch?
Well, you can use switches.
Okay, just wondering. Okay, draw for turn.
You just can't manually retreat.
Right. Okay. We're going to evolve to a Flappy there. We're going to use Evolution Incense. So get another Flappy.
Ooh.
Triple Flappy.
Triple Flaff, that's not bad.
Don't know if I have enough energies to support triple Flappies, but...
I mean, it helps that, like, your Flaffies are out of range of Boom Burst.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to manually attach to the Rayquaza. I guess. I don't know. And I'm going to Dynamotor onto Thundurus. Yeah. And then wish I could like force up your Noivern, but I can't. So
No boss's orders.
yeah. So I'm gonna use Spiral Burst, discard one of my energies, and knock out Sableye. Take a prize card.
All right, we'll just promote the Crobat for now, and we will draw for turn. All right, how many cards you got, Gabby?
4.
4 cards.
Maybe I had them all splayed out for you.
Very nice. I appreciate that. All right, we'll attach there, and we got to get ourselves down to 4 cards. So hypothetically, no, that's still 5 cards. Oof. Use that. We've already attached return. Dang, that doesn't work.
Ha.
Not great. not great. Yeah, unfortunately, dang, this doesn't feel great, but we're just gonna have to copycat. And Gabby has 4, yeah. Dang, okay. All right, we'll take our 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, is there a way that we can do this and still have 4 cards in our hand? Let's see. If we use that, we can go get one of them. Then we use that, it gets us up to 5 cards. Let me do that. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that because we have a guaranteed. Okay. So we'll use Evolution Incense to go get a Golbat. We're really just praying that this goes right. Because if it doesn't, we are absolutely dead. Other than the fact that I guess I could just leave Crobat up there as fodder. I don't love that, but could happen. All right, so we'll evolve there, and we'll discreet draw for 2. 1, 2, and yeah, we got to do it that way. That is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I can't think of another way. All right, we're gonna have to. Yep. We're going to have to quick ball away a Sonia. And we will get, hopefully there's a Nickit. Oh, there's not another Nickit. Okay, we got incredibly lucky because there's one more basic Pokemon in our deck, and that's the Sableye. So kind of got a little lucky there. Maybe should have tried to plan that out just a smidgen. And since we have exactly 4 cards in our hand, just like Gabby does, we're going to retreat our Crobat into our Noivern. Then our Noivern...
Do you have free retreat?
Yeah, Crobat has free retreat.
Oh.
Noivern is going to come up and do Synchro Loud for 180 to knock out Gabby's Rayquaza. Take 2 prizes.
All right. Don't love that. Thundurus is moving on up. All right. We are... Do I have 4 floppies? Or 3?
I think there's 4 in your deck. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty sure you have a 4/4.
Did I draw for turn?
I don't know. No,
I
because
didn't.
you only have 4
okay.
cards.
Draw for turn. Then I'm gonna Gordy. I'm gonna grab an electric energy. Manually attach it there.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Then I'm going to Dynamotor times 1, 2, 3. Power up my second Thundurus.
The triple Dynamotor?
Triple Dynamotor.
My god. Okay.
use the supporter. I already used both Rayquazas. So, we're going to go for Thunder, which is going to do 130, which puts you almost there. And unfortunately, I take 30 damage.
So it puts me 130. It puts me at exactly 160.
160.
Okay. 120. 160, right? Is that good math?
Yeah.
All right, we'll draw for turn. Okay, we're in a spot. That's fine. That is A-okay in my book. All right. We'll evolve Crobat there, and then Drastic Draw for 3, 2, 3. We're going to, let's see, we'll attach here. We'll retreat here. Put that Crobat up. And I really don't know. I don't know. That's just it. That's just it. I just don't know. Okay, we're going to just pass this turn.
Okay. And draw for turn.
Unfortunately, the Thundurus is just a perfect Crobat killing machine. That's part of the problem, for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do Thunder for 130, knocks out your Crobat. Take a prize. I take 30, so 5, 6, 7, 80. 5. I'll just do that.
All right, we'll promote there, and this looks bad. We'll draw for turn, and I unfortunately just have no way to stop you because.
So if you kill me,
Yeah.
I can knock out all 3 of your Pokemon.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like that.
That triple Fluffy coming in clutch.
It's just gonna be like that. Okay, yeah, that's how you do it. I mean, I can't think of anything else. Let's see. Well, let's make Gabbi make a decision. Let's escape rope. Let's see what decision Gabbi makes. Okay, yeah, I think that's just about the perfect decision. All right, we'll promote there. We'll do our last hurrah. We'll use Copycat. How many cards do you have in your hand, Gabbi?
6.
6. Very unfortunate. For me. I mean, this just went pretty much perfect for you.
It did. This is not how our matchups have been going with these decks.
5 and 6. And then we use Synchro Loud for the knockout on Thundurus. Take our second to last prize. Dang.
Right.
The thing is, too...
Wait, I want a Dynamotor onto my Fluffy.
You know what's actually so brutal about this?
And then I knock you out, and then I win.
What's actually hilarious about this is you live on 1 HP. Because
Yeah.
we would have tied. If you had
Yeah.
taken the 30 damage and killed yourself, we would have tied. So it came down to a 1 HP difference. This is definitely the most competitive these decks have been against each other.
Every other time it's been a blowout with me getting crushed by Noivern.
Good game, Gabbi.
Good game, Jakey Poo.
All right, so Gabbi was able to take down the 2-0 victory, absolutely humbling me. You know, in practice, we actually found that the Noivern deck was a little bit more consistent because the Rayquaza deck requires those Flaffies to get set up and requires you to have the escape ropes and the switches to get your Rayquazas to the deck so you can be chaining those attacks. But you can see Gabbi, through all of our practice, has really expertly learned how to pilot this Rayquaza deck. I would say both of these decks, I'm kind of happy they're in a good place as we've adjusted them. You know, right outside of the box, I would say these BV battle decks were actually probably some of the worst that we've played with. The Rayquaza deck in particular was almost unplayable because it didn't have the Fluffy lines. It didn't have the ability for you to just really chain your energy. And we had to make a lot of changes to these decks. We had to add the Thievel line in Noivern, as we discussed. We had to add the Flaffies. And those are very important to kind of, really create the identity of these decks. I would say in the past, in the Blastoise and Venusaur V battle decks, in the Gardevoir and Victini V battle decks, although we did change those decks as well to kind of make them more balanced, more competitive, a little bit more fun to play, they had a better identity right out of the box, where the Noivern and the Rayquaza V decks, took a lot of tinkering, a lot of practice, and a lot of really adjusting the power levels to get just right. I would say as we've adjusted them, they're pretty good decks, especially for kind of training some more advanced skills. In particular, the Noivern deck, you really have to plan out the way that you play, the order of operations that you do things to make sure that you're going to be matching up the hands so you can get those big Synchro Louds. And then the Rayquaza really teaches you how to manage your resources and set up your bench in a way that you can really utilize your Pokemon on your bench to assist your big boys in helping to create big damage for you. I really hope you enjoyed these videos. We love creating these V Battle Deck videos. This one was definitely a challenge in figuring out how to make a video like this fun, because they're such a struggle right out of the box. I think if you use these decks, they're pretty good for, maybe not quite beginners, maybe too advanced for beginners, but, very helpful in getting you there, that next step of learning the advanced strategies of Pokemon. And that's what I like about the way that we've adjusted these decks. Anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time for more Pokemon trading card game content on this channel. Have a great rest of your day.